What can be a goal? Anything. It can be the one thing that you want more than anything else. We as humans are amazing at setting our sights on something, no matter how improbable it seems, and achieving it. But you have to want it. You have to believe that it's possible. A very simple example: how many times have you set up a goal to quit a bad habit or lose weight? Simply by looking around, we can see all the proof that we need that those goals are achievable. We do not need blind faith. So why did we quit then? I have no idea. For now, personally, when setting a goal, I have to care about it. And I have to understand it in its most basic level. As a kid, you saw other kids riding bikes and thought to yourself, oh, that's the coolest thing ever. I want to do it. So you went to your parents, asked for a bike, and they got you one. And the moment you sat on the damn thing, filled with fear and confusion, you tried. And it was the coolest thing ever. And still is. Now, imagine the same kid looking at, I don't know, some famous cyclist at the Olympic Games and thinking, that is the coolest thing ever. That's what I want. I want to compete against the best. I want to have the strongest body and mind. I want to go to the Olympic Games and win gold. At what point do you quit? Failing doesn't mean you have to stop. You can fail and try again. What turns failure into quitting? Same kid, same excitement, same willingness to try. So what changed? As an adult, I would say it's the number of steps that need to be taken while being constrained by the limited amount of time. Aging. The Department of Psychology at the University of Zurich defines goals as cognitive representation of desired end states linking means and outcomes. For example, if I want to become the best player on the EU servers, that is my end state. The means of reaching that goal would be recognizing the steps that are needed to get there and then actually taking them. The hardest part to deal with is the outcome. I can take every step I see. But if there is a necessary step that I never recognize and therefore never take, the goal remains unreachable. An unclear path makes the outcome harder to believe in. And once belief weakens, quitting becomes more likely. So how would I go about solving that problem? I think that the most important skill in life is being able to break down a problem and be honest about it. Calling something good enough is dangerous, a slippery slope, because down the line that good enough will show its ugly face as something I'm bad at. However, sticking to one particular skill until it's perfect creates the opposite problem. I risk getting stuck in analysis paralysis. Training that one skill or being stuck on that one step can prevent me from ever taking the next one. Therefore, it prevents me from fucking around and finding out. To get more IRL and less abstract, learning every single gun to perfection would personally take me years. For a plethora of reasons. There are many more good reasons to stop playing Prem and only practice. You need to snipe, you need to win pistol rounds, you need an echo round weapon, you need an SMG, assault rifles. Why the fuck couldn't I get to, let's say, 20k with an M4, a P25 and an AK? Why not? It is a reasonable milestone on my path. Make it easy on yourself. Understand that you are just starting. It's okay to lose a game in the name of your progress. You're still trying to win, but you accept that practicing an incomplete skill set may temporarily cost you your results. If I repeatedly lose rounds because I cannot use a weapon that situation demands, then I have discovered another necessary step. I add that weapon to the plan. But if my weapon pool isn't what's costing me around, then learning every gun would have been a distraction. The problem lies somewhere else. Either way, the result teaches me something new. This is gonna sound a bit brutal, but respect the fact that you are nothing. For now, you don't overcome an invisible path by somehow seeing all of it. You overcome it by creating a process that reveals the next part. You discover all of it. Fucking around is acting without complete certainty. Finding out is allowing the result to change your understanding. As previously stated, perfection will get in my way of actually doing something greater. And honestly, I'm not willing to sacrifice it. That means I need to find a way to keep moving even while in pursuit of it. I can see that my aim is not good enough. I can see that my communication and map knowledge are not good enough. But if I can see that my ranking is increasing, who am I to doubt myself? My work, and above all, my progress and my success. If training regularly, I will get to that perfection that I crave. In pursuit of it, I need to be willing to find every possible failure. I'm not abandoning the standard of perfection. I'm embracing the process of getting there. I'm abandoning the state of mind that says I have to be perfect to even try. Today, I know about 20 more smoke lineups than I did yesterday. I still have about 100 to learn. Those 20 still need to be stress tested. They need to be used inside a real match and show improvement. And above all, to show whether my process is useful and working, so that I can start to trust it. Or not. I'm not changing the goal every time something fails. I'm not changing the means used to pursue it.
Be water, my friend.
While my goal to become the best Counter-Strike 2 player on the EU servers is ambitious, in my mind it is reachable because I've broken it down for myself and realized the amount of work needed to get there. However, that is only the small part of it. I also need to be willing to accept that there are probably more steps I will have to take. Steps that are currently invisible to me because I'm not far enough along the path. You don't need faith to dare to try, but you need belief to keep trying. And that belief grows through evidence. You do need to wonder, what if I did try? And have nightmares about it until you finally do. Faith and belief in yourself grow with proof of success. So it's important to recognize those successes as well, no matter how small. Failure is just as important. It tests your beliefs and your faith. Part of being honest is understanding that there will be sacrifices that need to be made. Maybe you discover that the goal you set is not for you. And maybe you find yourself in that search. Maybe you quit because your goal became something greater. So above all, ask yourself, is that what I really want? So why do we quit? Why did we stop trying?